From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN Noon News.
Good afternoon and welcome to your MTN Noon News for this Wednesday. I'm Hailey, Monaco. We begin with a statistic that one might not think of when they think of deaths in the line of duty. But in Montana, 5 tow truck drivers have been struck and killed while doing their jobs. In Gallatin County, communities are coming together to remember them. And MTN's Cassidy Powers was at the unveiling of a new memorial in Three Forks honoring tow truck drivers who have lost their lives while helping others.
When I say the words slow down and move over, what does that make you think of? Maybe first responders such as ambulances or police cars and fire trucks, but what about tow trucks? Those who are first to the scene, putting themselves in equal amounts of danger, but they don't seem to get as much recognition.
Well, if this is the white line, typically cars can be driving as fast as 80 or 90 miles an hour within this far of you. That's terrifying.
Terry Morrison is no stranger to automotives. He started a family-run gas station and auto repair shop 47 years ago, which led to a business you may be familiar with today, Mr. T's Towing in Bozeman. Terry tells me it's a job he's proud to be doing.
Towing is not a job, it's a lifestyle, and there is no 9 to 5.
Terry's passion for his line of work got me thinking. What's something that you don't think a lot of people realize about your job?
People just don't understand how dangerous the towing and recovery industry is. Nationwide, we lose 1 tower every 6 days.
Here in Montana, at least 5 tow truck operator deaths. But Terry informed me it wasn't until 2019 that towing and recovery operators were counted as responder in the line of duty deaths. Up until 2019, they were only counted as pedestrian accidents.
So the actual number of towers that were killed in the line of duty prior to 2019 has never been counted.
An incident that sparked something of a tower movement happened on October 25th, 2020. Tow truck drivers Casey Allen and Nick Visser were working to recover a vehicle near Columbus in winter conditions. The 2 operators were tragically killed when another motorist lost control of their vehicle, striking both men. To honor and remember them and the other fallen operators, a memorial was erected.
It's a start for us to be included and be recognized as one of the disciplines out on the roadway.
Tuesday afternoon, law enforcement, EMTs, tow truck drivers, and more gathered from across the state for the grand opening of the Montana Wall of Fallen Tow Operators Memorial, located at the Headwaters Rest Area near Three Forks. Members of the Montana Tow Truck Association held the event. Emotional speeches were made. Governor Greg Gianforte talked about the importance of this memorial.
This is dangerous work. These are the people that rush to us on the highways when we're in trouble.
The ribbon was cut and the public was free to admire this memorial, which also has an educational aspect. As you walk around, you can read about the importance of tow truck operators and the importance of following the slow down and move over law.
We urge the general public to do their part and to slow down and move over when they see flashing lights, and that includes tow trucks.
In Three Forks, Cassidy Powers, MTN News.
Let's take a look at the weather situation around the northern Rockies on this early Wednesday afternoon. We have some bands of clouds that are moving overhead, some light rain showers, had some overnight rain around Silver Bow County, a little bit quieter now, also had some more trace amounts of rain that just moved through, but this small band of showers moving from northwestern parts of Beaverhead County all the way toward Helena, as you can see, but not a lot of rain just yet. More isolated showers and thunderstorms from just west of Cut Bank to just northwest of Havre. Some more thunderstorms starting to move closer and closer to the high line itself, and a lot of clouds pushing into south central Montana with some rain showers over the mountains of northern Wyoming, but we have many more chances for some rain and thunderstorms. I have a complete 7-day forecast coming up in a few minutes.
In the past few years, marijuana dispensaries have popped up all over southwest Montana. Now, some people in Butte believe a new pot shop is too close to the high school. MTN's John Amy spoke with Butte High's principal and parents about their concerns.
This cannabis dispensary, which just opened up in this building in Uptown Butte, is located right next to Butte High School. And some school officials and parents say that's just too close for comfort.
If you're walking through the halls, you can actually see the back door of that business. It's like an open book saying, hey, come on in, marijuana is cool. Their minds are fragile. They are still learning.
The dispensary Starbuds recently opened in the former Miller's Boots and Shoes at 301 South Arizona Street. The business is adjacent to the school at 401 South Wyoming Street. Principal John Metz said he found out about the new dispensary just a couple weeks before school started.
And I was upset, right? I don't think that's the place for it. I mean, it's a stone throw away from the high school.
The principal complained to the city, but said there was nothing that could be done to prevent it. State law requires dispensaries to be at least 600 feet away from a school, but the measurement is taken from the door of the dispensary to the main door of the school. Metz said having a dispensary so close makes the school look bad.
And it's too bad for our students and our parents and the other people that are involved, right? We want to be, we're very proud of our campus, and we have a nice campus and we have nice facilities. But when you can look out the window and see a pot shop, it's embarrassing.
A message left with the owner of the dispensary seeking comment was not returned by deadline. A parent dropping his child off at the school said he uses marijuana but does not want to shop so close to the school.
I just don't see why it needs to be that close to a school. What's the purpose? These are young minds. They don't need to be influenced by that. Move it down the road.
Employees are going to go back to smoke a cigarette or vape or smoke their joint, and who's going to see it or smell it? Our children. It's not acceptable in my eyes.
Butte Chief Executive J.P. Gallagher said he could not comment on this issue because of pending litigation by the dispensary against the city. In Butte, John Amy, MTN News.
The Billings Airport is set to see a record number of travelers this year, and that has leaders looking at future expansion. From more parking spaces to additional terminals, the airport is creating a 20-year master plan to accommodate the uptick in passengers. MTN's Vanessa Willardson has more on what travel in Billings could look like in the years to come.
That parking lot is pretty much stuffed to the gills.
Tamara Graves, who travels from Seattle, Washington to Billings, would like to see more parking space at the Billings-Logan International Airport.
I don't know if there's any land available that you can make more parking except to go vertical. Maybe put in a couple of parking garages.
She travels to Montana to see family, such as her dad, who she says struggles to find a parking spot when he picks her up.
He usually just drives around if he gets here too early because he doesn't want to park.
It's not just Graves and her family. According to Director of Aviation and Transit Jeff Roach, the airport does not have enough parking, particularly around busy travel seasons.
We've gotten some feedback that the community would like us to look at parking infrastructure.
In fact, this year, the airport is set to see a record number of travelers.
We expect to exceed 1 million passengers sometime in early December if we continue on the current track.
To accommodate their growing numbers, the airport is going to see changes, and not just in parking, under the guidance of a 20-year master plan.
We're going to continue to expand. We're going to continue to grow as an airport, both in passenger and air cargo service.
Roach says the plan will also address infrastructure at the airport, such as airfield taxiways and runway systems, terminals, and commercial and private aircraft areas. And the airport is looking for traveler opinions.
We want to receive public comment. We want to receive feedback so that we know that we're meeting the needs of the traveling public.
In Billings, Vanessa Willardson, MTN News.
The possibility of bringing passenger trains back to the cities like Billings is taking center stage in Park County this week. That discussion is why officials are in Livingston, attending the Big Sky Passenger Rail Authority Conference, talking about how close cities like Missoula and Helena are to getting stops along the line. MTN's Russ Riesinger reports.
The answer is yes. From my perspective, we do need more trains available.
The three-day gathering inside Livingston's historic railroad depot brings together public, private, and nonprofits who all share a common goal of seeing passenger train service expanded in the West. That could include stops once again in places like Billings, Helena, and Missoula.
And the North Coast Hiawatha route is such a historical route for the state, for the region.
Montana Senator Tim Sheehy addressed the crowd Tuesday, expressing his support for a return of passenger service in southern Montana.
And I think for the last 35 years, there's been a bit of a soul-searching moment for passenger rail in America. And I believe now is a time for a renaissance in that. And I think Montana is a perfect place to see that happen.
She said expanding passenger service would benefit Montana in many ways, including tourism, but he also expressed some concerns.
I will say it's important that we don't build a government-subsidized bridge to nowhere. I won't support, a government spending plan that doesn't have roots in a free market viable plan.
Currently, 20 Montana counties have signed up to be part of the rail authority, but not Yellowstone or Lewis and Clark, even though at this stage there is zero cost to states or counties to have a seat at the table.
If you don't have public safety, you're not going to
Yellowstone County commissioners say they want to see what the plan would look like, but for now their focus remains on the need to fund public safety issues, and they would not support using county money for passenger rail.